Words don't come to my mind when I started speaking in English. I was a person who used to face the same problem when I started speaking English journey. What happened, you guys know, my legs used to get shivered. I used to face a lot of problems when I started speaking English, when I took myself stand and when I went up to the stage. So every part of my body used to get fear. So I became so nervous. Words really didn't used to come to my mind what I wanted to express. So how did I overcome the problem and how did I find the solution to my problem? So you are going to see how did exactly I overcome the problem. Without any further ado, let's get into the today's video. Hi everyone, this is Banu. You are watching Banu's video. Hoping you guys are absolutely fine out there. We consume a lot of English every single day, even we are unable to speak English. Why? What happens? It happened everybody. It happens every English learner who is trying to speak English every single day. So I will share my personal experience here. How did I overcome the problem of speaking English? And I will share my journey, a small journey of mine. See, I was a person who really love speaking English. At the beginning days of mine, I was the person who used to go up onto the stage and who used to give speeches like seminars. So what happens at the initial days of my journey, one fine day I got an opportunity. I took challenge by myself that I decided where I was sitting. So I decided that I have to go and I had to give whatever, I have to speak whatever I know in front of everybody who was sitting in off the dais. So I decided myself and I took a challenge and I went up to the stage. So suddenly what happens, while I was speaking, the words really not coming up to my mind. The words really didn't get into my mind exactly what I wanted to speak about. So I felt very nervous. I felt very disappointed. Why is this happening to me? I questioned then and there to myself. So at that moment, I decided only one particular thing that, see, what happened usually while I was trying to convey, while I was trying to express myself in front of somebody who was sitting off the dais, everybody started laughing at me because I was nil there. I was not at all speaking. Whatever all before went up to the stage, I had a lot of stuff in my mind. But when I went up onto the stage, the words really not coming into my mind. I was really dull. I was very disappointed. So at that moment, I decided that no matter how many people are going to laugh at my English, but I have to speak English every single day. It is only going to make me proud one fine day at the same place where I was not speaking the English well. So I decided. I started implementing exactly what I used to follow every single day. See, I used to listen to English every single day. I used to keep on writing every single day. I used to read something or the other every single day. So whatever the concept, I used to learn from different sources like YouTube, like books, like the people whomever I met. So every point who used to try to tell me which is really going to help in speaking of my English, so I started implementing every single day. So which is really made a big difference in my life. That so today I am speaking English. That is the reason why I am sharing my personal experience here. So why I have shared my experience here? Of course, you out there, some of you guys have already started your journey, but some of you guys have a lot of fear in you that if you get a chance like this, you probably, if you get chance like this, you will not take, you are not ready to take that challenges because of fear. So the fear which is only going to make you stop not taking any challenges and any steps in forward. So why that is happening in you, just decide yourself. Just ask question to yourself that why this is happening to me. Am I not speaking English well? Am I not going to speak English well if I practice from today onwards? Just ask question to yourself, because nobody is going to help you in your journey. No matter whether it is speaking English, whether it is some other field, but you are the person who is completely responsible for your life. So if you want to develop your career, it is in your hands. If you want to spoil your life, it is also there in your hands. So as a friendly, I'm reminding you guys that decide and take some steps forward, no matter. So in the process of achieving something in your journey, you might be losing many of your friends. So you're going to lose everybody. So no, ultimately what I'm trying to say here is, don't give up on learning every single day, which is really going to help you speak English very beautiful. And you might have faced this problem out there. So whatever the problems I face, you might have faced this problem, that people used to laugh at your English, people used to make fun of your English. Friendly advise you guys that in your life you might have faced the same problem out there. So if you have faced the same problem out there, just I'm requesting you and I'm advising you, so don't give up learning English, and ignore everybody who is very against you, and ignore everybody who is pointing your mistakes, ignore everybody who is making fun of your English, ignore everybody against for your self growth. See, one person doing better is really very important every single day. It is really going to make a big difference in your life. So that is what I was trying to say here. And keep practicing every single day. Give yourself some amount of time for practice speaking English, and before going to present something, just be planned and prepare and practice every single day. So we all know that practice makes man perfect. So this is the quote which is very familiar to us, that so that is why I'm asking you guys, practice every single day. At least if you don't find enough time to practice for speaking English, at least pay attention towards English for 10 minutes every single day. So eventually that 10 minutes leads to some half an hour. So you will be going to speak English well. So this is all about in the today's video. I hope you guys liked my video. If you really like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys very soon with another video. Till then, you guys keep practicing, keep learning and keep shining. Thank you so much for watching.